What's up, everybody? This is Mike here. It's maintenance of the eye wall of Ian, and it's nothing like I've ever seen. We attempted to drive, forget about it. There's roads that are blocked, power, trees down everywhere. The Gulf is angry. It's coming up. We're actually driving through the Gulf here in the spot. So we're trying to saltwater trade. The bird is already hitting its way in. Coming to you from Perry, Florida, the eye of Idalia. And we are getting some intense winds and rain. Currently protected by a building. Trees are going down. Oh, damn. Holy crap. Real deep water coming in from both sides. All the residents moving their cars.
Oh, look at that. Oh. Come on.
It's coming right now. So this is the worst of it. We can see gusts here of 120 miles an hour. Crazy, everybody. Let me tell you. Alright. So hey, this is terrible. I'm protected. Trust me. I'm behind double doors here.
As long as you know. Oh, I'm trying to hold on. I want to hold on to you. Hold on.
Oh, we get power outages here. We're in Slidell, Louisiana, and the eye wall definitely is right here upon us. Getting some pretty hefty gusts behind me. Crazy. Let me see if I can get outside. Let me see if I can. You just wouldn't believe how much rock in the truck is. Oh. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. These are some of my memories chasing a lot of storms over the years. I can remember half of them. This is Harold this year. It wasn't a big deal, but I did fly to Texas. Well, it's still got our minute. We ain't gonna watch it. Well, we'll leave it on there with that. So what's up, everybody? Good morning. Not a lot going on today. We got little Hunter today. We had Louie on Monday. I think Hunter was actually kind of excited today when I went and grabbed him. Trying to be like his big brother. So what's up, Morgan? How's old Pencil? Was it colder up there this morning? I bet you it was in close to 20s. You think? Kitchen, what's going on down south? You got any falling iguanas down there today? I don't know if we got that cold. What's up, Miss Shelly Ross? How's it going over there, Merritt Island? Oh, we'll finish this out here since I'm kind of curious. I forgot I made this video. Good morning, Sindel from North Carolina. Loretta Reed, what's up? Miss Hunter says hello, Mr. Hunter. What's up, James? No softball for a little while, James. We're 'tis the season. What's up, Mr. Chris? Chilly. My toes are cold. I don't like cold toes. That's for sure. 30 on the dot, almost 29. I don't know how cold we got today. I didn't check. I think we're really close to 39. We got sun over here, Shelly. You must be getting a little Atlantic clouds. What's up, windy 30s? Yep. Here, I actually have a temperature map. I think we'll pull up here. We'll get some really cold temperatures. I'll show you some cool stuff on my website. This will be kind of an educational day. I'm going to show you a site that I use for information that I like to use. What's up, Mr. Harold? How are you doing? What's up, Bonnie? Appreciate that. What's up, Mrs. Reed? Yep. I still got my flip-flops on, Chris. I'm doing the typical Florida man. I got jeans on and flip-flops. All right. All right, so we're going to talk weather today. Probably will be about 30 minutes or so. We got a little Christmas storms brewing we're going to talk about, unfortunately. Somebody's going to get some rain on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day in the upper Gulf, unfortunately. We'll talk about that. And a little bit about last weekend's storm still. All right, buddy, you got to go. At least he's breathing a lot better, right? Remember he went through that spell where he was really having a hard time. He's doing really good right now, so I'm very happy. You're a good boy. I love you. Oh, he loves you, Daddy. This one's a cuddler, man. He'll just lay like this forever. Look at him. He's just, I love you, Daddy. And he purrs like a cat. Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, hey, it is the season. I was there yesterday. You probably saw the picture I posted on Instagram and X buying some presents. I can't tell who in case they're watching. But ABC Fine Wine and Spirits, they have an amazing assortment of cool gifts. If you have anybody you need to get box stuff up for, man, they have pre-boxes of all your favorites. Cool stuff. So I was there yesterday. Love the crew there. It's this time of the year, Florida, right? We all hit ABC and get our spirits on. Always be celebrating, right? So big thanks to them for sure. There is my webpage. Let's talk about a little bit of weather. I'm going to put the radar on real quick. This is current radar. The only thing in town is California. They got some serious low pressure rolling in off the Pacific. 2 days of flooding ahead of them there in southern coastal California. So that might be a big story on developing as they have a spinning low pressure that's pumping up continuous bands up there into California. But the rest of the country, look at that. 2/3 of the U.S., pretty much nothing. Nada. Temperatures this morning, here we go. Currently warming up a little bit. Only 60s showing up pretty much down in southeast Florida. Dan in Cozumel, are you on a cruise, Dan? We're heading there next week. Morgan, going to get some rain because you talked it. 76 on Christmas. Yeah, it's going to be a slow warm-up. No snow. Sorry, we have very, 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 very little areas in the U.S. going to be getting any snow, mainly out west in the higher elevations. Pretty much nothing in the east side of the U.S. Mary, what's up, Miss Madeira Beach? Holy cow, Mary. What about the flooding in Madeira Beach and Reddington Shores, Reddington Beach? Unbelievable. Never have I seen surge come in so fast last weekend. It was unbelievable. In about 30 minutes, it rose almost 2 feet from our no-name Gulf storm that we named Vixen. But there were a record low pressure. I posted a graphic yesterday. It was a pretty significant storm from Florida all the way to Maine. Even though we didn't get those tornadoes as predicted, it was still the lowest pressure reading in a lot of areas all the way up and down the East Coast, including Florida, for December storms. So it did break records. We had, terrible weather in the Carolinas, South Carolina especially. Still Maine with 200,000+ without power still this morning. Tremendous winds up that way that came in at a different angle that they're not used to. Usually they come in with a spiraling nor'easter. And these came up straight line from a different angle. And a local chimed in and said that the trees and the way that the basic landscape of Maine is, they're used to northeast strong winds, but they're not used to winds coming at a different direction. And that's what happened. Currently, right now, we go to our Mr. Furman Power Equipment power outage map. And unfortunately, they still have 262,000 people without power. Yesterday, over half the state was without power in Maine. Still almost a quarter plus of the state. 262,000. That was 2 days ago. Still without power. 20,000 in Massachusetts still without power. So, Not a good deal. Miss Valerie Bauer, good morning. Jacob, crazy. Jacob, yeah. There were coastal advisories. They didn't issue any surge advisories because it wasn't technically a tropical system. So there was a lot of confusion. I'm telling you what. I went back down there the next day. You saw the pictures. The flooding was unbelievable. I mean, flood lines 2 foot above the ground into people's homes, in dozens of homes. We talked to a lot of folks. Most had no idea this was coming. Most were totally unprepared. At least with the tropical system that was coming in the past, they could raise stuff up, furniture, prepare, seal the house, put their tiger dam up. You know, we had actually had a lady messaged me that bought a tiger dam, one of our home units here, which we talk about a lot. Hey, I mean, if you live in a flood-prone area, these things work. They seal and they keep the water from intruding doorways. So, you know, unfortunately, you know, there wasn't a lot of time to prepare down there, and that's, you know, talking to the local sheriff in Pinellas County. I mean. No, there really wasn't much. Like, nobody really knew. It was a shocking situation. But Katie Haley, how's the cruising doing? But you know, that's the second time in 3 months a lot of folks down there flooded. Not good. Oh, you have a tiger dam too, Florida man. That's awesome, man. Crystal River. Oh no, didn't know that you had that. Well, I assume. See, yeah, it's. I figured all the way up the coast again we would have issues with surge. It just wasn't talked about. Miss Lori Rye, hey, you getting that rain we talked about Tuesday? Let's see what's going on over there. I know we talked about this morning maybe possibly getting some. Oh, that was yesterday, actually. It passed through yesterday. I'm a day behind. I thought we talked about it yesterday, but we didn't go live yesterday. So it was actually yesterday. So did you get anything yesterday? Because we talked about it Monday being tomorrow, and today I thought that was yesterday. Our live on Monday, I thought tomorrow meant today because this is our second time. We don't go live on Tuesdays and Thursdays in the fall or winter. So anyway, that was yesterday. Did you get anything? Oh, it was intense. Oh, my goodness. Kim, good morning. Thank you for the stars. Morgan, great question. Do I think the NAC will revisit the storm and assess the impacts? Well, I don't know. You know, I think it was too much attached to that frontal line, but we did get pressure down to 999. Actually, my storm chaser truck has the weather station on it, and we did get down to like 998 for a brief moment, which was really interesting for me because we started out the night at 1,012 pressure, and throughout the night it got down to 998, and that was when we had those most intense winds coming up to the coast. Low pressure means big winds, you know. And of course we had surge here in Oldsmar too, so. And it just kept deepening. It was just a weird angle. You know, it's a Gulf flow, different angle than what they're used to in the Northeast. That's why they had a lot of issues. You know, we had 4th largest surge in Charleston ever, behind 3 hurricanes, one including Hugo. I mean, you talk about a powerful storm for the Carolinas. Myrtle Beach, you know, over a foot of rain. Unbelievable. Long Island, they had 50, 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts. And that's why a big part of Massachusetts still without power today because they had 60, 70 mile an hour wind gusts. They had a 90 mile an hour wind gust somewhere up that neck of the woods. Crazy, right? Hi, that's not good. Man, I didn't miss something. Oh, the sheriff page, yeah. So anyway, who's on what day? Yeah, first. Who's on first, Chris? Well, believe it or not, El Nino continues. And unfortunately, we are getting already signs of another rain event coming to the south and east. This was your yesterday's hazards map for Christmas Eve across the upper Gulf. The day after Christmas, for Carolinas. Now, they just had that crazy rain a couple days ago. A foot plus across South Carolina. We had that rain training pumping up from the Atlantic. So they're going to get more rain in just a few more days, a day after Christmas, apparently. A little bit of rain out west, too. Not used to that out there, right? We're going to have a big surge of moisture from the Pacific coming across. I'm going to show you. Really fascinating, too, is there's high confidence, and I'll show you why. I've been teasing this on my pages a little bit. There's an experimental product here, too, that's showing you that rain possibility. This is slight risk of heavy rain, basically Maine, Florida. This is 1227, 1229, with a moderate chance of rains, 1227, 1229, and then more out west rain. But what this is telling you, there's confidence we got another system brewing, and the timing is going to be everything as far as Christmas time. So we'll dive into that really quick. There is a new El Nino map that came out for December. And this has a lot to do with hurricane season and early predictions. I can tell you right now, I could bet money, mark this date, 12/20, they are going to come out with above average predictions for hurricanes because water temperatures are above normal still, and we're leaning back towards a La Nina and neutral. So June, July, August, and then July, August, September, towards peak months here, El Nino definitely predicted to be gone. And the blue is La Nina, and it looks like we'll be into La Nina towards the end of hurricane season, which means possibly more named storms. Whether or not they affect anybody, like I say every year, that doesn't really matter how many we get. It doesn't really matter. If they don't make landfall, then everybody's happy, right? Flood risk today, though. We do have folks out west. Big flood potential there in Southern California today, and then a big flood chance tomorrow. So that's 2 days, unfortunately, of solid rain out west. That could produce a lot of problems out west. Here's your 5-day rain map showing you the same thing. This is rainfall through Christmas morning. Most of this rain across Upper Gulf is going to be falling on Christmas Eve, unfortunately. So that's coming. It could dry up across Florida a little bit, but this surge is going to end up over on the East Coast a little bit, maybe later into Christmas Day, into the 26th. And then, like I said, there's a really interesting burst of energy coming up from the Pacific that's falling in behind. I'm going to go into right now. All right. So let's go to Tropical Tidbits, slow it down a little bit. Oh, here's what I posted yesterday. Oh, how did that magically just show up? That's what I wanted to show. Oh, that was going to open up too small. Let me pull it up on X. It's a really good graphic that pops up here, right here. All right, so here it is. So this was a good. All right, we're going to get it. Slow down, my Stephanie Price. So you could feel that low pressure. A lot of people say they get achy bones when you get low pressure. Where's Mr. Robbins at? Look, Chad Robbins, Mountain to Sea. Look what he sent me, Shelly. A little dancing hula girl. And you know what's cool about this is Emily didn't know what the heck it was. I actually showed her on with my flashlight. It worked on the phone. I can't believe it. Watch. Look, just the flashlight light works. Isn't that amazing? Solar power from a flashlight. I think solar power is fascinating. I mean, think about it. If we could figure out a way to use solar power more, it's amazing that who invented that little cell thing right there? Like, who figured that out? That's incredible. Oh, Shelly, I should put it on my dash. Hell yeah, that's going to be my ornament. Hey, I'm glad you said that. A little bit of shoe goo. 100%. Guess I should have had my hat on today, by the way. All right, there we go. Now we're ready. Shoe goo for everything. And wire ties and duct tape. Interesting graphic here came out yesterday. So here's the deal. These little stars indicate new December record minimum pressure. And what's interesting is smack dab right where I was at, a new record for low pressure for December. So yes, it was pretty significant. Low pressure for Jacksonville all the way up the coast. Record low pressure were recorded on land stations. Across Myrtle Beach area and coastal Carolinas, 6 to 12 inches in less than 12 hours. That's incredible rainfall. And then the wind gusts in the Northeast were even bigger story. We had a 66, 69, 90, 72, 93. Looks like Maine, tip of Maine. That's definitely contributed to these power outages that we had. And then heavy rain, mountain snow, damaging deadly flash flooding across the Northeast. So this was all from our Gulf low. People got mad when I kept calling it a Gulf low. That's very common. Come on. This is not common. I'm not going to argue with people and start debates online, but I must have got a dozen or so people said, why are you hyping this? This is so common. This is very normal. Well, the 4th largest surge in Charleston in history. Madeira Beach does not flood very often. 3 times that I can recall in the last 20 years or whatever. And obviously these power outages is not common. So it was a pretty powerful storm for sure. Alrighty. Mudslides up there. Holy cow, Jennifer, you live up that way. So is it normal? Chris, that's too fancy, man. I do use them though for my picture frames, little Velcro ones. Christmas lights this year. Yeah, I posted it once, Lori. Oh, darn it. Oh, man, you're right. I had... God. All right, for Friday. Friday's show, we'll have lights up. God, you remember that was a couple years ago. I think I forgot last year. I was looking for the necklaces, but I think Julie's wearing one today. So, well, I got the hat. The hat's good enough. All right, here's what's coming for the weekend. All right, so let's talk. Go to tropicaltidbits.com. Very, 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 very high confidence what I'm seeing here. We're going to have this happening here. So let's look at the whole eastern U.S. And what we're going to have here is this. Nothing for a couple days. Let's go to about the 23rd. There we go. There's that heavy rain you're going to see out west rolling through. As we get into the 23rd, right here, this is Saturday morning. Look at all this juice. All right, so classic high pressure, right? Storms bending around, pulling up into it. This is Saturday morning, 23rd. There's our big rains. Saturday night, already into Texas, northward. Saturday night. We get into Christmas Eve Monday, or morning, I mean. Christmas Eve morning, right here. Boom, look at that. It's coming. Heavy rains across upper Gulf, it looks like, on Christmas Eve. This is Sunday morning. Unfortunately, Christmas Eve evening, Santa Claus and the reindeer Rudolph are going to have to be wearing ponchos, as we got a big heavy line of frontal lines shaping up for Christmas Eve. This is very consistent on models. Christmas morning, right here. So we're going to see, how far east it goes. It's definitely showing up on all models, not just the Euro, Icon too. And here's what happens Christmas night. Let me go there. So we get into Christmas night. Watch over here. We're starting to see an El Nino strong jet stream of moisture flying across the sky towards this frontal line, and boom. This is the morning of the 27th. So the line is going to linger. This is Wednesday the 27th, and this is why the long-range precipitation maps are starting to show A lot of rain, possibly from Florida to Maine, 26, 7, and 8. This is Wednesday morning. Heavy line Wednesday morning down in through Florida, and then it's gone. That's a powerful cold front. And Thursday morning, it's pretty much gone. I know it's a long way away, but things are shaping up. Let me go to the icon. Let's go to Christmas Eve night. Let's go right here. This is Christmas Eve right here. So we'll go to the icon. It's a good model. And here is Christmas Eve on the icon. And watch what happens on Christmas morning on the icon. And then watch what happens with this surge coming in on the 26th. Coming up, there's the 20 Wednesday. This is the 26th night. So this is the day after Christmas, 26th, and then the 27th morning, Wednesday. So there you go. Two models, the exact same thing. Big surge of secondary moisture combining right after Christmas. And also the Canadians showing it too. So let's go to Christmas Eve night. Here's Christmas Eve night. Canadian moisture. Christmas morning. 26th morning. Here's that surge coming in on Tuesday. It combines and kind of just comes up to 27th, 28th. So there's secondary surge. I got to be careful using the word surge. I didn't type it today because I was afraid that somebody might take that as water surge. So I got to start thinking of another word, Shelly. I got to do like plume. It's got a National Hurricane Center report. Oh, they're still doing reports for Nigel. Like I just got this tropical update on Nigel on the National Hurricane Center. Like, you know. Oh, don't you start barking. Nigel actually got close to Bermuda, Lori. But I don't know why I just got it now. It's weird. I guess it's the post report today. Don't you start barking over there. All right, so there you go. That's brewing. You know, as far as snowfall goes, doesn't look like it. I'm sorry. These are southern-based systems that are warming up the atmosphere. And it just doesn't look like there's any snowfall to come for very many people. Here's the snowfall through Christmas. I mean, it's terrible. I don't think I've ever seen that lack of snow for Christmas, even up in New York. A little bit of lake effect in New York, maybe, but very light. I mean, so that's a bummer, right? No white Christmas. I always wondered what a blue Christmas was. I always thought that meant rain, but then I found out it was about love. We need to have a green Christmas. We should have green Christmas alerts. Like a white Christmas alert, we should have green Christmas, meaning rain. But rain isn't green. So, what color is rain? Maybe rain is blue. Is blue rain? I don't know. Rain, what color is rain? Clear. Rain is clear. We'll have a clear Christmas. How about a juicy Christmas? The tide is high. Oh, man. Well, listen, who posted that about their traveling? Oh, Rosalie, listen, just be aware. You know, it's hard to predict weather out a week, but there's quite a few models showing that chance. So, you know, I like to look long range, and that's kind of it. I bet you we're going to see a big temperature drop once that front passes through, though. Let's take a look at that. So we are getting a front the weekend, the day after Christmas. I bet you we're going to see a big old drop in temperatures on that front. So let's do your low, 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 and then here we go. The good news is, listen, we're not seeing hardly any warmth returning all the way to Christmas. There might be some 80s scattered in South Florida, but these are low temperatures. Here's Christmas morning. We're going to be in the 60s. Ew. Not the end of the world, I guess. Here's that front coming down. Oh, yeah, you can see it. It's not as big as I thought. Well, I guess it is. We could be back in the 30s again. Now the euro is going to be showing that a lot better because that's a blended model. So let's just pretend the euro is correct. So let's look at the euro temps. A couple days after Christmas, we'll go to the southeast here, and I bet you we're going to see. We'll just do daily lows. Yeah, see, there's your Friday morning. This is a couple days after Christmas, but there's 40 show. Now this would be a fallen iguana alert if this was the whole truth. We could see 40s down in South Florida. This would be Friday the 29th, a couple days after that cold front. That would produce fallen iguana alerts, but still kind of far away. But hey, you iguanas down there, you need to pay attention. What's up, Miss Kelly Pop? Hey, Dana, that's pretty cool. Look at that. Dana, look at that. Subscription to our page. Well, thank you for supporting us. Make sure you watch for an email from Miss Sheila. Purple rain. Hey, somebody told us, Shelly, and maybe Katie Haley would tell them. This is my girl at Chili's last night, Miss Brittany. She's a cruiser, goes cruising all the time. We're going to, I don't even know the hell we're going. We're cruising, but somebody said the port where we're going has got an amazing pool. I don't even know where we're going, actually. Where are we going? We're going to Cozumel, I think. But what is the other port that they go to? Punta Cana? I don't even know. I'm terrible. I don't even remember what the hell the name of the second port that we're going to. But you know what I'm talking about. There's a port that we're going to. Not only. Somebody's gonna know what it is. But anyway, somebody said the port has an amazing little bar, swim up bar, and don't even have to go in. Just kind of hang out there. Punta Cana. That's right, Michelle. Where the hell's that at? Somewhere down here. But anyway, do they have a pretty cool port bar? I heard they really had an awesome port. Costa Maya. There you go. Well, hell, I don't even know. One of the two. Costa. Hey, Richard. Richard Sanford. Didn't you used to have John Wayne on your profile picture? Rain is purple, Roger. Okay, there you go. I had another one. Merry Christmas. Hey, Habanero's Dream. We're zoomed in on Belize right now. We're taking a cruise down that neck of the woods. We're going to be really close. See what you got down there. Where's the rain at? Rain accumulation. Why is rain not accumulation? This is not showing up. I have to add a layer. Rain accumulation. There we go. All right. I don't know why it was gone, but here we go. Rain accumulation for the next 5 days. Now you're going to have a little bit of rain. One thing I've learned about you all down there, this is new to me. I haven't really paid attention over the years, but our fronts, when they push south, right? And guess what? You all get the lingering leftovers. You get these strong winds blowing out of the east, and guess what? All that juice ends up into you. So we push the front towards you, and you get the leftovers. And then guess what happens? All this extra juice, when we get an approaching front, then it gets pulled back up. It recycles. And this is definitely going to be fueling. And then we get those specific actions. So, you know, what's fascinating, let's go to the 20. Let's go to 26. So check this out. This is the day after Christmas. We're going to see a big old surge. I know, surge. A big old push of more moisture coming across. And there it comes. Look at that. It's flying across there. Look at that. It came out of nowhere. Gulf juice on the 26th. And it merges with our front. Here's the day after Christmas. And could be a nice little frontal line building up through the south and the east here. This is those heavy rains that they're talking about possibly again for y'all on the East Coast. This is Wednesday the 27th. Again, showing up pretty confident on some models. The GFS isn't, but I don't like the GFS. The GFS is not a good model, in my opinion. Remember, my opinion doesn't mean anything. So, anyway, what else we talk about before we roll out of here? So, let me give you all a little secret. There's a website. I've been doing this for years. This is the coolest thing on the planet. Let me tell you right now. Okay? Let me show you. If you have a kid that loves Santa Claus, go to this website. Portable North Pole. Santa Claus will make a video and send it. The most amazing thing ever. Santa Claus has been sending videos to my girls for the last 17 years. So if you want Santa Claus to send a special video, that is the best website on the planet. Trust me. Little secret from the North Pole. Emily's got me hooked on the Clauses on the Disney Channel or whatever it is. I didn't realize that they made a series, and I'm kind of getting into it. I will admit, it took me a while, but I like it. The Clauses. Morgan, do it. It's fun. It's amazing. New Margaritaville Resort in Fort Myers Beach, Mike. That sounds awesome. I would love to do that. Aaron, your son's birthday is November 16th. Okay. Well, that's cool. 1991. I was graduating high school in 91. That makes me feel old. Good morning, Miss Sherry from Kentucky. What's it like in Kentucky? I love Kentucky bourbon, as you know. All right, any more questions we can talk about before we roll out of here? So we got, quiet few days, big rain in California. Christmas Eve juice brewing, unfortunately, for the upper Gulf Coast northward, and that could extend some east for Christmas Day with a big surge coming in behind on the 26th and 27th with some El Nino juice. I don't even have to look at this, but I know the jet stream's probably super duper fast. 300. I thought we had a 300. There it is. I bet you the jet stream's super duper fast the day after Christmas. There it is right there. So here's Christmas Day. Here's that jet stream El Nino. I never could roll my tongue. El Nino. El Nino doing its thing. Whipping up strong Pacific jet stream action to the south, keeping things warm to the north. But this jet stream is going to fuel some rains and storms. Holy moly, that thing's really whipping. This is the 26th, 27th. Strong jet stream pushing that rain and juice. Storms are going to be questionable right now. I was reading the Storm Prediction Center outlook, and not a lot of discussion yet on potential storms. I'd say keep an eye out. This is the 26th. Doesn't seem like the first fronts would fuel it. It would be the second surge. But we could see some instability across the southeast and east coast on the 26th, the day after Christmas. So that's been kind of showing up on some of the maps. So just a little teaser for you. I don't want to go out yet, but there's 500 millibars showing some instability on the 26th and 27th. So there's 700 millibar. So just kind of keep that back in your mind. The day after Christmas, we could see maybe some storms, possibly with that jet stream starting to bend up a little bit. So we could see almost a repeat pattern, maybe, but nothing. It's too far away yet. But again, the day after Christmas, 26th, 27th, we could see some storms across the southeast. Definitely looking at that, but not confident enough yet. But the jet stream is going to be whipping the day after, a couple days after Christmas. But hey, good thing for Santa Claus, he catch that jet stream and get a fast push back to the North Pole. We're going to see the lights tonight at the Rays Stadium. Has anybody ever done that? We have never done that. I can't believe it. I think they call it Enchanted or something like that. So, pretty excited about it. Never done it. I don't know why we've never done it. You know how Christmas time is, right? It's the 20th. I was putting a date up for our little chat thing today, and I was like, the 20th already? Like, it's depressing. I mean, it was a month ago we started talking about putting up Christmas lights, and here's this 20 days later. It's like, oh my God. Only 5 days of Christmas. It's terrible. I put my snow machine up out front, by the way. And I got this cool little timer that goes off. You can set it. So I got it going off every couple of minutes for like 10, 20 seconds. And I forgot. It has a light sensor, and I thought it would turn off, but it didn't. So I went out there just now to take the garbage cans in, and it's not snow. It's fake snow, but it's all over the ground. Pretty cool. It was like half the front yard was bubbles because it looks like snow. But they're loud, man. Snow machines are loud. I don't know if you've ever seen these snow machines, but it's fun. I'm going to do it at night. So we're going to enjoy the last 5 nights of Christmas. Well, I'm excited about tonight, so maybe we'll do a picture down there. So anyway, Michelle, rain next week. Yes, 26th, 7th, probably. 26th, probably more likely. Has that front, well, maybe 27. Oh, Julie, yeah, you've used it for years. Yes. It's incredible. I got some amazing. Just type up PNP. Lorena Brodo, is that your name? I can't always remember. But it's just Google PNP Portable North Pole. It'll pop right up. So, dude on TikTok uses a leaf blower. Mary Carol, good morning. Countdown to cruise, by the way. March, 3 more months. We'll be doing our Mike's Weather Page cruise. Still time to get in on it. I don't know the rates. Our special rates are locked. They're done, but I'm sure Kim could still wiggle you in. It was specials and stuff, so don't be afraid to reach out. Nicole Robbins, more rain. Yes, there's heavy rain coming for eastern U.S. It does appear likely. Now you can wait till after Christmas, Shelley. I got a busy couple months coming up. I got confirmation. I'm flying to Lowe's. I'm going to do a hurricane presentation for the folks at Lowe's. Can you believe it? Up in Charlotte area. And then we got our Daytona race car with Furman Power Equipment, title sponsor on that. We also have the return of Coastal Claims. Frank Dalton and crew over here. Second year in a row, they're going to be supporting the car. We appreciate it. We got a new sponsor, a good friend of mine, Billy Mookie. I'll be showing logos for him here soon. He does a lot of garage door work with state here in Florida, hurricane stuff, schools. So we got them on board. We're excited about it. State of Florida's on board. We had Kevin Guthrie. If you missed it over Saturday, we had Kevin Guthrie on our little show here at 4 p.m. Eastern and did a nice 30-minute discussion with them. They're going to be on the race car again. It's 100 days to hurricane season when we're at Daytona, so that's coming up. That's exciting. Graduation, Shelley, oh my God. Got my little race in Orlando coming up. 2 Jungless over on YouTube, thank you. Since Matthew, that's when we met, me and Shelley started chit-chatting. When Matthew hugged the coast here of Florida. Have I seen the rain? I've never seen the rain south. I know it's white. It's clear. I don't know what color it is. Yeah, Charlotte's pretty cool island time. Yep, pretty neat. I'm excited. I'm going up there with the Furman crew. Furman Power Equipment and Lowe's are big partners now, and we're going to be doing a presentation for hurricane preparedness, and the crew is excited. Apparently, they all follow me, so that's pretty neat. So I do all my shopping at Lowe's now, even though my dad wants a Home Depot credit card or a Home Depot gift card. I hate buying gift cards, but you know what? They work. Sometimes it just makes sense. We got some funny stuff, though. I don't think Emily watches this. I don't think she does. But I got her a book on how to clean her room. It's a joke, but I actually had to pay $12 shipping to get it here because I wanted it here for Christmas. But it's a book on 10 easy steps to clean your room. So, Lancaster barbecue, awesome. I'll try it out. Sounds good. I know barbecue's big up there. Also doing a special presentation with my good friend Tammy Kent and crew, OSR. They're going to fly me up in June, I believe it is. I'm heading to Kentucky. We were just talking about Kentucky. So doing a big thing with OSR. I believe they have crews in Maine right now. They're your damage assessors. They're the first ones on the line. The damage assess power line restoration. So Tammy goes to all the storms and her crew. Big in the weather world. When after a storm, first ones down on the ground to start getting power back to normal. And they're great friends of ours, and we've met over the years, and they support me, which is great. Love these. They believe in what we do here, and that means a lot. Our newest big time sponsor. We've been talking a lot about it, but met the crew from Direct Remodels. They're local here, but they're one of the biggest window companies here in Florida, and they specialize in impact windows, but they buy direct from the manufacturer. People that I know have went to them, unbelievable, and they save tens of thousands of dollars, and they're doing a 40% special for our fans because they're just big fans of our page. So that's a huge deal. If you know anybody that needs impact windows, they're big. Like I said, they're big fans of ours, and they're a lot bigger than I am. But they definitely appreciate our page and our fans, and they love to watch us. And so that's mainly the I-4 corridor areas, but good people. It's a lot of fun stuff coming up, but we'll be tracking this storm. It's cold out there. I'm going to finish up my little funny video I'm working on and try to shop. Time is running out. So 20 years, Shelly, can you believe it? 8 years we've been doing this. Shelly, you've been helping me? That's not even possible. I've only got mad at you maybe once or twice. I've never told you that, though. No, you've been a great partner helping us here behind the scenes, and it's amazing. It's amazing where we've come from, and the reach. That's for sure. 20 years, holy cow, man, that's crazy. So I'm going to be doing a live from the Gulf Coast Jam in Panama City Beach. I guess that might be. Maybe we'll do a special 20-year live from Panama City Beach. Maybe. Michael every storm kind of put us on the map a little bit. Michael unfortunately did too, for the wrong reasons, but we've been that's kind of where we got really known, and so I always like to go back to Panama City area and meet up with the locals. So you quit 3 times. I'm sure Steve heard it, probably, right? Nah, it's been a lot easier this year, that's for sure. Apparently, though, we are getting X comments. I got a thing the other day. I have to look back. I don't know if you see any on our chat above me. If anybody on X chatting or not. I know you chat on there, but they changed our chat a little bit. I have to see what they did. Jake, I'll never, no, I love doing these things. The plan is, no, I love doing it. Good thing is we got 5 social media platforms now, so if we ever lost one for whatever reason, we'll always have a way to find our little daily brew somewhere. So that's the good thing. I feel like we make an impact, Let's see if I can pull up my Madeira Beach thing. I didn't want to like not toot our horn, but let me oh, I can bring it up. All right, let me pull this up here. I think I can pull this up full screen over here. Okay, yeah, I can. All right. So let me play this video. It means a lot to me. I did it on the I did this. I consider our Daily Brew almost like our subscriber Daily Brew group, because our brew crew, because it's the diehards. But let's pull it up full screen here and see if I can stop it. I got to get Sarah her own account on TikTok, because it's actually she asked Santa Claus for a phone. And Julie and I are like really having a tough time figuring out how we're going to do this. The date's cut off on the bottom here, but I wanted to share this because I had a lot of locals. I even had the city of Madeira Beach thanking for the coverage. So you got to remember, 12/17 is when we had our storm. Technically, 2 in the morning, 12/17. This was on 12/13. I first started talking about this. So almost 4 days. Now, just listen to the key points here. I'm kind of proud of the coverage leading up to this. So this is 12/13, 4 days before our surge. It could be interesting for some sort of surge into the west central parts of Florida. We get this rotation there. But what we're going to see. All right, so here's 12/14 the next day. That was 12/13. Here's 12/14. On the Florida West Coast initially is this rotating storm. I'm going to show you. We can see effects. I posted earlier, 2 a.m. Madeira Beach. This low is going to be sitting right off the coast of Tampa Bay. High tide. I would not be surprised if we got 40. All right, now here's another part of the same day, 12/14. 50 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour possibilities here off the coast. High tide at Madeira Beach, which is right here in Pinellas, 2 a.m. This is Sunday, so just something to keep an eye on, with this surge of winds and waves as this thing approaches. And here's 12/15, 2 days before. We could see some more bay issues. I mean, that's 3.5 foot. Ada was right around that range too. So, Clearwater obviously just depends on where our low goes. We need a little bit bigger number, I have a feeling, to the south. Here's the latest Euro. All right, so this is the day before 12/16, but technically, about less than 24 hours before. This is the morning of Saturday. So 2 a.m. These are your pressure 999. So 2 a.m. pressure 999. You can tell. Oh, thanks, Shelly. It happened. My pressure in the truck was down to 999. And by the way, the video footage that's above up here over there, this is actual footage from that Madeira Beach area, Reddington area that I filmed. This would be when we need to watch if we were going to see any water rise. GFS is the same. A little more winds, 2 a.m., showing 48 mile an hours for St. Petersburg, 49 mile an hour wind gusts in the, Euro. Again, I mean, this is 2 a.m. tonight. Wind directions pushing up towards the coastal areas. We're going to have high tide at 2. So this would be, if we were to see some fast water rise, it would be around this time frame, 2 a.m. Because Madeira Beach's high tide's around 2 a.m. So I talked about it a lot. Not toot my own horn, trust me. The tornado forecast was a bust. But in all defense, I'm going to tell you the tornado forecast came from the top down to the whole weather world. Storm Prediction Center was the ones talking about tornadoes. They're the ones that predict tornado watches and warnings. I don't know what coverage was going on about this possibility, but I was talking about it a lot. And why do you think I ended up there at 2 o'clock in the morning? And like I said, I went back down the next day. Unfortunately, dozens of homes took on water. Dozens. some people, you know, I think the weather world likes destruction. You know, for some reason there's a letdown when we don't have tornadoes. It's like, oh God, what a bust. But the rain that South Carolina got, the rain that Florida got, we got heavy rain, man. We had 3-4. I mean, there was areas on the southeast coast that flooded again, you know. But this wasn't, you know, this was not, this is not fun, you know, when your house is destroyed. So, anyway, ramble on enough. All right. Thank you, Candy Knowles. All right, so that's about it. We're watching the day after Christmas for maybe some sneaky storms rolling in off that strong El Nino jet stream. I hope everybody's getting excited for Christmas. We sure are. And, yeah. All right, so no live tomorrow. We'll be live Friday. And, yeah, if you live in my area, check out Santa Claus at the Countryside Mall. He's amazing. All right, we'll see y'all on Friday. And I'll act like it's Thursday. See ya.